my name is Mouyyad Abdulhadi. I'd like to dedicate this Ignite talk to my grandfather, who died the day I found out that I was an approved speaker. So this is out to you. I wrote a book called 24 Years, 24 People, 24 Lessons. I didn't write it for self-promotion or praise. I learned it because I realized I learned more from those around me than from people I read about or heard of or even watched on TV. The world is rapidly approaching 7 billion people. That means 7 billion stories, 7 billion lives, 7 billion paths, and 7 billion different lessons that each of us can learn. If you think about it, even twins aren't born on exactly the same moment. There's an Arab proverb that says, "Kul wahad bit'allam min kiso." That means each person learns from their own bag, which translates to each person learns from their own experiences, their own lives. And my parents often told it to us when we didn't listen to their advice. So I thought to myself, why don't I get a bigger bag? Why not I add other people's bags and dump their contents into my bag? That way I could learn more about the world, more lessons about the world, and more about life faster, and I could become wiser. Maybe I should get a shortcut a little bit. So I sat down and started writing a list of people that influenced me. Came out to 24 people, 24 years, and 24 lessons. Coincidentally, I'm 24 years old, and no, I'm not a fan of the show 24. I started with my immediate family, my parents. My dad taught me to live with a moral conscience, never do anything that will prevent me from sleeping at night. My mom taught me to always be optimistic, تفاءلوا بالخير تجدوه, which means expect the good and you will find it. Then my brothers. My brother Muhammad taught me to always put on a show and always entertain people. My brother Manhal, who takes longer to get ready than my sister does, taught me to dress for success. And Manal, my little sister who's here today, taught me to always put a smile on my face. Then I started thinking of my extended family. My grandfather taught me to be around those I love, those you love, and he recently died living that dream. My grandmother, who can't read or write, but she's the most educated person I know, taught me that life is the best university. My uncles, my Uncle Abid taught me to be a jack of all trades, learn more than one skill. My Uncle Adnan taught me to never stop working. My Uncle Ala taught me to always have fun, and my Uncle Abdullah taught me to always have faith, no matter what you're facing. Then I started thinking of friends I had since childhood, like my friend Muhammad Khatib, who taught me that family always comes first. And like my friend who Ghadir is also here today, taught me to never accept defeat and never be a victim, no matter what happens in your life, no matter what you face. Then continuing on, I started thinking of friends that I made at my first job, and that is IHOP. My friend Lu'ay taught me that respect is earned, not given. And Shadi taught me to live my passion. Abdullah taught me to have a goal in mind and never stop till I reach it. And Hamzi taught me to take risk even if there's money involved. The people I met in college, like my neighbor Reagan, who taught me to be a mentor. Ahmed taught me that presentation is key. Mustafa taught me to always connect with people. And Jason, who I met on Twitter, yes, a social media connection, taught me to be persistent. And then my coworkers are also now my friends. Leticia taught me to never lose sight of my culture. John taught me to never compromise my morals. And TJ to always enjoy life, even if it's a simple beer on the patio watching the Rangers win. Through the process, a lot of emotions showed themselves. I laughed, I cried, I was happy, I was sad. Because each story, each lesson, each person had a direct impact on my life. I had a direct lesson. They were each teachers for me. We always try to learn from people we never met, like maybe sports figures like Michael Jordan, Peyton Manning, Wayne Gretzky, or Pele. We think that their accomplishments in their respective sports can directly enrich our own lives, and we can directly copy their accomplishments. Or maybe from famous business people like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, or Warren Buffett. We think that they accumulated vast amounts of wealth, and their success in the business world can directly transfer to our lives, and we could do the same thing. Or maybe we try to learn from great historical figures like Julius Caesar or Socrates, Mahatma Gandhi or Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, they have a lot of great wisdom and they lived extraordinary lives, but can I really relate to conquering all the world? Not really. So I say this, let's leave the historical figures, the sports figures, all those famous people. Let's learn from those around us, people that we meet every day. Maybe it's the person next to you, sitting right next to you at IgniteDallas. Maybe it's one of us speaking today. So I challenge you to go home, make a list. Make a list of the people that have influenced in your life and the lessons they have each taught you. Start with your immediate family, then your extended family, then your friends who you've known for all your lives, and then your coworkers, and then your acquaintances, college buddies, college roommates, whatever. I guarantee you'll have learned more from them than people that you read about, learn about, watch on TV, etc. If you need help, guidance, my ebook can be found on magiccarpetblog.com. And if you have any questions, my Twitter is @Mouyyad on Twitter. Thank you very much.